He was a gem in the eyes of many, a gallant knight, husband, father, grandfather, and a mentor to many whom he had an encounter with. A foundation for many successes. Captain Joseph Ray Ocloo affected many lives in several ways, and the results of his impact will remain for long. Born on February 5, 1937, he was a bright and intelligent young boy, determined to attain higher heights. He was baptized into the Catholic faith in 1938 at Sacred Heart Catholic Church, Derby Avenue, Accra. He attended St. Joseph Catholic School in Adabraka and later taught as a pupils teacher for 2 years. He proceeded to Mount Mary Training College in 1955, where he obtained a Certificate A in 1960. After training college, he taught for about 7 years and enrolled at the Winneba Advanced Teacher Training College, now University of Education, where he pursued a specialist course in English language. He joined West African Secondary School and taught for 2 years. As a bright gentleman who saw education as a driving force, he enrolled at the University of Ghana in 1972 and graduated with Bachelor of Arts Honors in English Language in 1975. He also worked as Vice Principal of Accra Training College and retired voluntarily at the age of 50. Still desirous to impact people, he took a bold step by serving institutions such as Harvard College, Most Holy Art School, and Osu Salem in different capacities, where he finally retired after 10 years of dedicated service. Aside from his professional life, he also had passion for music, which led to his immense contribution to the compilation of the current Catholic hymnal. He became the president of Holy Family Parish Choir for 30 years and a founding member of the Greater Accra Catholic Church Choir Association, GACA.
He led me into the Greater Accra Catholic Church Choirs Association in the Archdiocese. He, together with the late Osu Prempe, formed the association, and I was the first organizing secretary. When he was alive, actually he was the choir master and I was an assistant. Mr. Ocloo was an icon, a disciplinarian. He was strict. When it is time for practice, it's practice, no joke. When it is time for play, it's play. There are so many things that will make me remember Ray Ocloo. His time, when it is time, it is 7-7.
He was an inspiration and a disciplinarian in all facets of his personality. He loved teaching so much that he never hesitated to correct people for their mistakes.
Early in 2000, that is immediately I took over as the treasurer. That was to raise some funds for the commandery. And what I did, in fact, I did not consult him. I consulted a few brothers to achieve that. But then later, when I informed him, well, he actually really gave it to me, that why did I exclude him? And that I should never do that again. Well, whatever I want to do in the order, I should consult with him. That was the beginning of my very, very close relationship with Ray Ocloo. And he is always ready to give us input, both at meetings and everywhere.
Ray was a member of the Knights of St. John International, where he rose through the ranks to obtain the status of a captain, and also served as a patron to many groups and societies at the Holy Family Parish, where he worshipped. Captain Joseph Ray Ocloo was blessed with a beautiful, industrious wife, Mrs. Mary Vera Ocloo, and 3 children. he never ceased to prioritize the welfare of his adorable family as well as those he encountered until death, which has a way of taking people abruptly and separating families for good, laid its cold hands on him.
It was a Wednesday. As I was hurrying to catch my star bus, those days we were having star buses which peaks at a point. So if you are not on time, the bus will just bypass you. That you have to struggle for your own means to work. So I was going. A gentleman tapped me at my back and said, "Lady, my sister wears the same uniform as you wear, and she works with State Transport Corporation." So I turned myself and I said, "Who is your sister?" Then he said, "Oh, my sister is Joseph Ocloo." Joseph Ocloo. I said, "Sister Aquile, today I want to talk to you, and I want to tell you that I will marry you."
He is a disciplinarian. That there are certain things that you need not do at meetings. Lateness, talking whilst the president was on floor, etc. Well, he will call you to order. And that discipline aspect, is one thing that I believe that we are going to miss about him. He was always particular about the religion, the church. The order brought out a booklet, which is St. John the Baptist prayer book. Ray Ocloo made sure that at every meeting we have a chapter of this prayer book, said at the meeting. He always is with us, advising us. I remember, for example, when there's a funeral and then we're going to greet the family, some of us will wear black, and then he will tell us, "Well, why do you wear black?" You should rejoice over this, though it is not the acceptable thing, but we should put ourselves in a way that the person is going to heaven. And then we should pray for that. Don't wear black. And you tell us straight in the face. Personally, I, for example, took him as a role model, trying to follow his footsteps, although it is not everything that, I could do. But I followed him so well. And I believe that this goes with a lot of the brothers and even some of the sisters who know him so well.
And I told the sister that I met the brother, and this was what the brother said. Then he said, "Oh, don't think twice. Just accept his proposals and then let him marry you." I said, "Is that so?" I said, "Okay, I will think about it." Because when I got married to him, in fact, he didn't leave me alone, especially my family. He looked after every member of my family. There are pictures to indicate that he loved my siblings' children greatly. He took my family as his own family. One thing is, I miss him because I love him so much. And now that he has left me alone, I don't know who will take over from him again. My life is now single. Now that he's no more, who is going to call me over and also call me over boy? I pray for peaceful repose of his soul and the soul of all the faithful departed. May he rest in peace. Amen.
Death should not cause us to live in fear, but rather to live our lives in the very best way that we can. Captain Joseph Ray Ocloo indeed lived through the exciting era of human liberation.
The first time I saw Ray Ocloo was in the year 1982, when I was a small boy and I started fellowshipping here. From that time till when he decided to remain at the back to see affair of the choir, he has imparted a lot. I saw the way he carried and he upgraded the liturgical services so far as music is concerned. I wish Ray Ocloo would be around today to be a consultant of music for the parish. He raised the standard of Holy Family Choir, and through his able leadership, we have Gaka today. And he being the second choir master or president of Gaka, he did a lot. Liturgically, Ray Ocloo will forever remembered for his able leadership and music background for Holy Family Parish, Mataheku, Accra.
Daddy Ray Ocloo was a good dad to us and Sandri, especially to our cousins, both mother and father side. To him, we are all one. So you wouldn't know which is which when it comes to Daddy. Papa, as we affectionately call him, is a good man, a very noble man, with a humble spirit who doesn't even need praise. He stood for the truth till his last breath.
Ray Ocloo was a friend, husband, and father who had a very colorful life while living. He left a legacy of discipline among his people. Though you are always on our mind, we will forever miss your presence. Fare thee well, Captain.